Good morning, students. So today I shall continue with discussing the problems in the exercises of chapter number 3 in your book. Now all of you must visit page number 90 in your book and refer question number 21. The question says, Suruchi works for a shopping mart. She wants to create the controls on a form for the following operations. Now these are the list of operations for which she has to choose the appropriate controls. The appropriate controls must be chosen out of the text box, label, radio button, list box, combo box, checkbox, and the command button. For the first operation, through which she can enter the item code, she has to make use of the text box control. And the text box is represented in NetBeans as JText field. So here is this text field where you can enter the item code. Let's say I wish to enter the item code as D001, and this is how we can enter text inside a text field control. Now with the help of the next operation, that is select item size from a list of sizes, I shall be able to choose a particular item size from a list. And for this I have to make use of the combo box control. And the combo box is represented as J combo box in the NetBeans IDE. Now here is an example of a combo box control from where I can select a particular item size from a list. Let's say I wish to select the item size as 6 inch. So for that, let me select 6 inch with the help of this mouse cursor, and once that gets selected, the item size 6 inch gets displayed in this combo box control. The next operation is to enter the quantity, and the control that we will require to perform this operation is again this text box, which is represented as JText field in the NetBeans IDE. So this is again an example of the text field or the text box control where I can enter the quantity, let's say 7 or 8 or 9, like that. Then the last operation is to submit the form. The control that shall be required to submit the form will be the command button, and that command button is represented as J button in the NetBeans IDE. Now here is an example of a command button with the text submit. Now in this case, just as I enter the quantity as 7, I can click on this submit button. So this is how these set of operations can be performed by choosing these appropriate controls. Next, all of you must visit page number 89 of your book and refer to question number 14. The question says, what controls would you suggest for the following types of input? The first form of input is the type text. Now obviously, for the input such as type text, we will require the text box or the text field control, and that is represented as JText field in the NetBeans IDE. So here is this text field control where we can type text such as the number 7 that will denote the quantity. Now the next form of input is multiple choice from a set. Now what controls would you suggest for this type of input? Now obviously for selecting multiple choices from a set, we will require the JList control. Now here is an example of a JList control from where I can select multiple cities. Now let me select the cities Dimapur and Shillong out of this JList control. So here is it. I have selected 2 cities from this JList control. So that's how the JList control works. So this control is basically used for selecting multiple choices from a set. Now the next form of input is type text that should remain hidden. Now for the input where the type text should remain hidden, the control used has to be the JPassword field. Here is an example of a JPassword field control where the user can enter the password and the password typed shall appear in the form of a asterisk symbol. So here this asterisk represents the masking character or the password character that will hide your actual password. Say for example, if the password that you have entered is ABC123, then instead of that actual password which is ABC123, what gets displayed in this password field is the masking character which is in the form of this asterisk symbol. So that is how this password field is used to enter the type text that should also remain hidden. So that was all about the question number 21 and the question number 14 being discussed today. And with this I end my presentation here.